Hello and welcome to the Brickfreak. Today with a cheap Wrangler Rubicon. Yes! From Mould King. Set number is 13184. We have 3621 pieces. Official, licensed from the designer with power functions and pneumatics. So this is the top set from Mould King for the year 2024. Because we have 6 motors inside here. We have 3 pneumatic cylinders inside, we have a pneumatic pump inside, we have an air tank inside. We have a 6-way accu box and RC. So this is really the absolutely top of the top set from Mould King. Now you will see some pictures of the assembly of the final set, some short videos of the functions, and then I tell you if this is worth the money or not. you've seen the photos of the assembly, you've seen the pictures or photos of the final set, you've seen short videos of the functions, and after 19 to 21, so I say around 20 hours of assembly, it's finally here, our Wrangler Rubicon from Mould King, licensed by the designer. And this set has a lot to offer. Let's go through. We have a 6-channel accu box. 5 channels are used, so we have 5 motors inside. We have 2 L motors for driving. We have a servo motor for steering, and we have 3 M motors inside. One is here for the wrench, one is for the pneumatic pump, and one is for the gear shifting. And then we have the pneumatic functions. We have 3 pneumatic cylinders for functions, and we have a pneumatic pump, and we have a pneumatic air tank. So this set here offers everything, really everything. It's totally crammed with functions. So 20 hours are absolutely okay. Perhaps if you're new to the game, perhaps you need 25 or something like that. If you are absolutely profi, perhaps you need 18 hours or something. But I don't think you get this done under 18 hours. Not if you are carefully enough that everything works. Okay, let's go through. Instructions, we have 7 building steps. It's a little bit too less. I had preferred 10 or more, so you don't have so much pieces laying around here, but it is what it is. 7 buildings, it was manageable. It was not so that the whole table was full with pieces for days. It was manageable. It's not very big. We have 256 pages for 3,621 pieces and so many functions in here, so that's okay. Absolutely. Instructions are perfect. Flawless, perhaps 1 exclamation mark more on the one or other page to be aware of what you have to look for. But overall, if you're really taking care and look exactly on the skizzen, everything, you should have no problem to assemble this here. So instructions, very good. The set has a lot of weight. We have 3,367 grams. We have a length of 55.5 centimeters. We have a height of 25 centimeters, and we have a width here on the tires of 26 centimeters. So the set is really impressive. Mould King tells us this is a 1x6. No, it's a 1x7 around. Not exactly 1x7, 1.71, 1.72, but it's a 1x7. But it doesn't matter, it's a big, impressive set, absolutely. You have to be careful, especially with building step 2, with the gearbox. It's a really complicated, big gearbox. We have a 4-way gearbox, and you see in the pictures, it really the videos, it really works. In gear 1, he's really slow. In gear 4, he's not fast, but much faster. So no problem with that. Everything works. But you have really to be careful with building step 2. If you are not careful with building step 2, the whole set won't work, because the gears won't shift or not shift correctly or something like that. So take your time, look exactly, especially how to use the parts where you change between the gears. It's this orange part from Lego, and with that you shift through all the gears. Look that they are exactly like in the instructions. And the second is, you have 2 possibilities to build a set. And with that part and with that part on the front and on the back axle, you can decide if you want to, I don't know the word, if you want to lock the differential or if you want to lock a whole tire. So locking a tire doesn't make sense to me, so I decided to use the differential lock. It's easy. The tire lock is normal printed and the differential lock is yellow printed, so you see what you are building. And when you're done with the two differentials and the differential of the front axle, when you connect it, you really have to take care that steering is straight. And yeah, it's not easy because you have to connect driving, steering, suspension, and with 4 pins the whole differential part, so the whole axle. So that's not easy, really. Take your time. And in the beginning I thought, oh, my steering is correct, and then I turned on the battery and the servo got into neutral position and my wheels were a little bit off. So take your time, really look that everything is straight up in a line. So if you take care of, and these two building steps, the differential, the whole transmission, the gearbox, and the differential in the front with the steering, you should have no problem. A really cool thing about the set is this here. That's so cool, isn't it? That's so cool, absolutely. Now we have the chassis. This is building step 1 to 3.5, and the body is 3.5 to 7. Okay, here we have the pneumatic cylinder. We have here the 3 pneumatic switches. Here we have the gear shift. Here we have suspension, a stiff one, but it's okay from the travel. Here we have the gearbox. Underneath we have the 2 modern differential, and you don't see it underneath here. There's a traditional differential for driving, for connecting 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. That's this here, and the other 2 pneumatic cylinders. This one pneumatic cylinder, one sits here and the other here. And the functions are of this set. You can drive, 1. You can steer. You can use here the wrench, and you see in the pictures it's pulling 2 cans of Coke, and I believe it can do more. Then we have 3 functions. Then we have gear shifting, 4 functions. We can change between 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive, 5 functions. We can lock one differential and the other, so 7 functions are in the set. And normally I count not the doors as a function, but we can say, because we have here the suspension, so this has a really satisfying sound. So in my opinion, these are 8 functions in this set. In the German take, it was so easy. I tell you something about the cable management in a few seconds when I got this here. Hey, what's going on? So, okay, you see, not with the first, but with the second, no problem. The only thing that's not good in the instructions is it doesn't show you the management of the tubes and the cables. And so all my cables are going the upper way, no problem, everything's function. But with the pipes or the tubes for the pneumatic, it's better to go underneath, not over the set, because if you bring on the body, perhaps it's so much pressure that the tubes go together and there's not enough airflow for the set. So if your pneumatic doesn't work, look, perhaps it's the body that has too much pressure on the chassis and bringing down the pneumatic tubes. So that's everything. But it would be really much nicer if Mould King shows you in the beginning where to bring your cable. Because with building step 1, you know, you're building, oh, okay, this could be front, but what is up, what is down, and go I this way, go I that way. It's always a guessing, or you going forward always and looking, okay, what is going on, where is the battery box, where do I have to put on the cables. It would be much easier if Mould King shows us this correctly. That's for me the most critic point on this set. No problem at all, like I said, it's enough room and space inside and no problem really, but you have a cleaner and nicer look. That's always better. Okay, yeah, we can open the hood. We have an 8-cylinder that's connected, and in front of the 8-cylinder we have the servo motor. What is seen in the pictures. Okay, so we have 3 special parts. The tires are exclusively for the set or made for this set. The what is it called? Mud guard or fender. And the fenders are new form pieces that are exclusively for this set and made for this set. So overall, this set is 140 euros or $150 around that point at the, from my seller, not from Amazon. From Amazon it's a little bit more expensive, but from my seller, link is in the video description. And I think 150 bucks for 3,500 pieces, 6 motors overall, the 6-way accu box, and pneumatics with an air tank. That's an absolutely no-brainer. Really, absolutely no-brainer. Oh, forgot to show you some stickers. That's a Rubicon. These stickers are for the pneumatic, but you don't really need them, because if you use them once, you know, to the left blocks, to the right opens, no problem. But you need the, or you don't need, but it's much easier with the color-coded sticker for the motors. We have really no problem with the pneumatic tubes. There are, I believe these are still 80 centimeters or perhaps a meter from the light bluish gray one and the black one, and we at least 60 centimeters from the blue one. So you have really a lot. If you want totally other tube management and you want to go around it, no problem. We have some pieces over. 4 pieces I didn't assemble because I didn't see them. No problem. I was sick 7 or 8 days. I'm still a little bit sick, so there's one thing in the instructions I forgot to tell you. Where is it? Okay. Okay, it's somewhere in the instructions. There is one mistake in the instructions, because this part here, I don't know, it's in which building step 3 or 4. Don't use this. There's another part, and there's a small sheet of paper that explains to you that you have to change this here to the other, because this here doesn't work. So steering doesn't work. Building step 293. The rest of the pieces here are for the test bench. This piece I've missed, and I got one of the seller, and it was another building step. And the rest are some connectors and some pins. What is really beautiful, you see, we have blue 3-length and black 3-length pins. The blue ones are only used at the gearbox, and the black ones are used overall, so you don't see too many blue pins in this set here. The 2-length pins with pin and axle, they are in the building steps, not in a separate bag, and they are often black too. So really, really nice that Mould King starts again looking for the pins. In the beginning they did it with a lot of sets. The Lamborghini, was it Aventador or something like that? I don't know exactly. It was a cabriolet from Mould King in red, and all the pins were in red. And I had another one where all the pins were in white, and so on. In the beginning Mould King really looked with the pins, then they forgot about it. They say, okay, when Lego does it this way, we do it that way too. And now they are looking again. So that's really, really nice that we have black pins and no, especially here or something like that, and no blue pins looking around or here at the hood. So really nice, really nice. Okay, there's not much more to say. The snappy doors, I showed you, yes, I showed you. It's a really cool car. It's so packed with functions and real functions, not only bringing motor to a gear and yes, that's a function. No, that's not really a function. It's a motor and a gear. But here with the gearbox and the pneumatics and the 1 to 4th gear and the differential lock and the lock of 4-wheel and 2-wheel drive, we have so much functions and it's done so well and really easy to assemble for such a complicated set. It's a really smooth assembly. I didn't expect it. I was a little bit anxious and afraid of the set, not because of the power functions, more because of the pneumatic. I don't have the best experiences with the Mould King pneumatics, but here, flawlessly, really flawlessly. This is their big Technic set from the change of the year around from 23 to 24. When it's released, this is the big Technic set for this year with the most functions. There will be coming more Technic sets this year, but what I heard, this is their top tier Technic set, and it is a top tier Technic set, absolutely. One of the best. This is on the 5 best Technic sets I have ever assembled, because it's looking cool, it's big, it's impressive, it has a lot of functions, it has power functions, it has pneumatics. What else do you want? What else do you want for your money? So this is really a no-brainer, absolutely no-brainer. If you're into Technic, buy the set here. You will be blown away. It's great. One thing, even that you connect here with one push, the steering is connected to the chassis. Really, that's really cool. Just remove it, push it on, and it's connected. It's not over axles, it's over gears, and the gears automatically connect. It's the 4-way gear with the bubbles. So, but it's really cool. Just zack, and driving is still connected. So you can't steer here, but it is connected. So you can't push here the steering, but the other way it's working. If I steer here, this here will work. Okay, and the great akku box. Both no USB-C, it's still mini USB. Okay, or this is micro USB. But cable comes with the set. It's a white cable, 30 centimeter length or something like that. To charge the thing, the akku box is built in the other way. So to charge it, flip the bitch, lay it here on the roof, and then you have an easy connection to the battery box. This is the sound of the pneumatic pump. Not too loud. That's absolutely okay. This is the sound of changing gears. Not too loud, so everything's fine. So that was it. My review of Mould King's Wrangler Rubicon, their Technic monster for 24. And yeah, 2 thumbs up from my side. If you have any questions, write it in the comments. If you want to know something else or seen another function in another video or more detailed, I will make another video or some photos, depends. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. Bye bye.